My name is Vanessa. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer. There you go. And I'm doing this video. There was a glute workout that I did on this video, on this device. I'm doing the second half of that, of the video here today. The first half was more for beginners. Part of this half, I'm going to be using this resistance band for part of it. And so that's going to be part one with no weights or very light weights. And then this is going to be part two with this piece of resistance here. So, I'm going to get started, if I can get up. And what I'm using here is a device called the Firm Wave. From the bottom here to the top, or actually from the floor to the top, is roughly 6 inches. It's curved, as you can see. Turning it over like that. If you were to place it here on this side, it rocks. Okay, this is where some of the stability or instability will come into play here. Now, on this one, from the floor to the top of this device is roughly 4 inches. Roughly 4 inches. There are grooves that are here along this line, and there are little sections, giant holes that are through here. I'll be using those holes throughout the exercise to place this device through it. So, you see me doing it, it's for the purpose of the exercise that we're going to be doing. Those of you that have this Firm Wave device, you know how versatile it is, you know how fun it is to use, to work with. Okay, the first exercise that I'm going to do okay, it is in camera, but I do want to back it up just a little bit. There we go. Alright. First exercise is just going to be to warm up the legs just a little bit. Those that have long legs can go all the way out to the side and touch the floor like that. Or those that are more advanced can do that as well. Those that have bad knees or are more cautious about doing this particular exercise, when you bend one knee, this standing leg here, and move this toe out to the side, I'm not going to go all the way to the end and touch the floor. I'm going to go closer to the circle and touch that. So I'm doing a one-legged squat, but I'm lengthening my other leg out to the side to allow that inner thigh to get stretched on this leg. I'm just doing this for a few reps. And this leg. And yes, you do have to try to balance yourself while you're on that. Okay. That one was called side toe taps on the wave. On this one is called reverse lunge with the band. We're going to be using the band on this one. So, I'm going to turn this over on its side, and I'm going to take the resistance band, loop it through the top one and then the bottom one, and then I'm going to join the ends of the resistance band in my hand like this, and I'm going to slowly feed it up so that it's roughly even, okay? Because when I do this exercise, I want the tubing, or excuse me, the resistance band, I want it to be roughly even on both sides so that I don't have one leg that's worked harder than the other. or I don't have to loosen the resistance when I work one leg. Now, I'm going to have the leg facing you be the one that is doing the traveling, or the one that is doing the movable motion. So the back leg, this one, is going to be on the wave, and it's going to be doing the majority of the work. Now, in one of my previous videos on the wave, it showed doing a glute lift, and then doing a toe tap or a knee lift, and then leg out to the side. One leg on this device, the standing leg, is going to be working in one way on this exercise, while the moving leg is going to be working in another way. That's the reason I was telling you about that, is it's working the leg, one leg in one way, one leg in another way. Now you see those little grooves and notches right here? I'm putting the standing foot in between those two columns, as close to the center as I can get it. Okay? Now, the way that I'm going to be holding these, I'm going to be holding it where my thumb is on top. Some people do it like this. That's okay. But I find that when I do that and I need to lift up, that my knuckles wind up getting, the circulation gets cut off easily. And the tubing, the band that I'm using is a heavy resistance band. You can get resistance bands that are light or medium. I happen to be using a heavy one because I know that my body can handle this. So what you're going to do is we're going to dip behind, glute lift, and then we're going to bring the knee in, and then repeat that same sequence. So, dip. Now, weight's going to be in this front heel here. Glute lift. Knee up. Now, find that I have a hard time keeping my balance. So, that happens. Tap that toe. Tap it. Reverse lunge or dip. Yes, I'm choking up on the band. Glute lift. And either toe tap or knee lift, or a little bit of both. Yeah, I'm having to fight to get my balance also. Okay. I'm going to release behind, release my band there. Let the legs relax for a second. Just double checking the recorder. Want to make sure that things are looking the way they're supposed to be looking. What you did to one side, you've got to do to the other. Yeah, I know. It was rough on that one side, wasn't it? Okay, get your hands in there. Okay, I'm going to start here with the opposite foot touching. This back leg is going to dip back, glute lift, bring that foot front or leg front for the knee raise. So, dip. I'm going to choke up on this tubing here. Okay. Glute lift. Yeah, you caught me. Knee lift. If you're having a hard time keeping the balance, then do this and then do the knee lift. And if you're having a hard time balancing with that glute lift, then tap the foot, then do the knee lift, tap beside the other foot, and raise that knee. I'm going to do one more after this one. Yeah, this standing leg is on fire, but I still feel the back leg doing work as well. Okay. Coming out of that. Oi! That is rough. That is rough. Oh my goodness. And I'm not saying that you have to do it with the resistance band that I have. You don't have to do that at all. You can do it with the light band. You do it in whatever way works for you. What I'm going to be doing next, I'm going to keep the device, the wave, in this position, this direction. And so we're going to be doing a one-legged squat. Now, the reason I'm going to keep this front foot tapped to start, and then I'll elevate it. Now, with the hands, I'm doing this motion here, and if you need to choke up or add more resistance, you can add more resistance by twirling it around your hand and do it that way. If that's too uncomfortable, then walk it down and do it like that, okay? Now, standing foot is in the center, same as with the previous exercise. You're going to push the hips back, bend both knees, put the weight in the standing heel, push through that heel to stand. When you get to the bottom, or quote bottom of your move, you're going to feel, see how the resistance is no longer there? You want to have some resistance even at the bottom. But the reason that I'm allowing myself to not have as much resistance is because I'm teaching this tape. Notice I choked up a little bit so that doesn't have as much resistance as what I would want normally, but enough where I can still teach you and feel it. Okay, now for the advanced people, intermediate or advanced, this is your move here. So as you stand, you would lift that knee. There's the difference. Okay. Now, I'm just going to keep the tubing or the band in my hands the way that they are and shift my feet over. Back foot, the back toe is tapping the device, the wave. Yep, put that booty back there, bend the knees, both of them. Chest forward slightly, good. Breathe out as you stand up. Good. Okay. Intermediate advanced people, follow me. Keep the weight in that front heel. And if you're asking which heel, there's only one heel that's in contact with the floor right now, so pay close attention. One more. This is it right here. Okay. I'm going to release everything. Stand. Good. All right. Now in this one, I'm going to have to turn the device to the side. The band will stay where it is, but I want to be sure that I have this device fairly in the picture there. Back it up a little bit. Let's try that. All right, good deal. Okay, this is going to be an outer hip lift. You're going to have two legs that are working. I'm going to stand in the center. Actually, I'm going to use this one because this one just finished working. Give that one a small break. So, this one will stand in the center. This leg is going to be working a lot. This outer hip is going to also work a lot. So don't worry about it. It's like, oh gosh, the standing one's, oh gosh, the standing one is hurting. Okay, now the other one's hurting. Holy crap. It's okay. They're both supposed to be working. Now, for those that are beginner, you're going to put your foot, those that are beginner, you either don't use tubing or you use light tubing, okay, or resistance band. My brain interchanges the words. So if you find that I interchanged the word and didn't correct myself, it's resistance band. Okay, now you want to put that band around the arch of the foot. Yeah, I'm having a fight here. Now you're going to, this leg is going to lift out to the side. But as you can tell, it's not a large range of motion. I'm going to loosen it just a little bit. There we go. It's not a large move, but I feel it right there in that outer hip. I also feel it in the standing leg too. It forces you to focus on your balance when you're doing this one. I'm switching legs. Ow. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta shake that leg out just a little bit. That's okay. Alright. Other leg. And if you find that you can do a squat with medium resistance band, but you have to do this one with a light one, that's okay. Change it out. Okay, I'm going to lighten it up just a little bit. Heel, the band is in the arch of this front foot. Yeah, out to the side. I didn't have better balance on this foot, apparently, because I don't seem to be wobbling as much. And if that happens, try to stand back up and continue. Even I have wobbly days. That's okay. One more. Ah. Oy vey. Yes. Oh, yeah. When you're releasing the band, just make sure you have zero tension on it. You don't have any tension on it. Okay. Now this one. All right. This one is going to be for the inner thigh. And I'm going to turn this to the side so that you can see me doing it. So you can see me pull it across that way. And then I'll have to flip it around, flip the wave around so that you can see the other way. Okay, so the front leg, the front band is the only one that's going to be doing any work, so you can take this one and place it behind your back. So, this standing leg, this one right here, the front leg, my right leg, is going to be the one that is stationary. And the opposite, the left, is going to have the arch of the foot with the band in it, okay? And so the front leg is going to be the one that pulls across like that. Yeah, it's not able to pull very far, is it? Not with this tubing, or not with this band. Now, you might be able to get this done, get more distance, length, be able to pull it farther with a medium band. That's okay. I like to have a bit of a challenge on mine, so I'm choosing a heavy one. Okay, releasing out of that. I'm going to step off. I'm going to release these, and then I'm going to turn this around so that you can see. Okay, good. So that you can see how I do it on this side. Okay, good. They're roughly even, as long as one isn't way down here and one's up there like that. Doesn't have to be perfectly even, as long as they are close. So this right hand is not going to be doing anything, so you can just tuck it behind. I have it looped in the thumb of my waistband behind me. So the left leg is stationary. You're still going to feel it on that left leg because you have to hold your body upright with it. And so your right leg, right foot, is going to have that arch in the tubing, in the resistance band. And you're going to pull in front. Pull across your body. I'm feeling it right in there. Right above, yeah, close to the groin, but not quite. It's right in here where I feel it. And that's precisely where I want to feel it. And on this unstable surface, I'm feeling my lower body, my core, and everything else, all the muscles contracting to hold me up here. Because if you did this on the stable side, you'd feel your ankles working a lot more as well, because there are muscles that are within the ankles or around the feet you can release that assist you in standing upright, like when you're on sand or you're on a rocky surface like a pebble path or something, or grass. it helps to keep your ankle stable so that you don't have a sprained ankle or twist or something, so that you're not injured. Okay. Oh, okay. That was the last exercise on that. And I want to show you how I take this resistance band out. Ordinarily, I would just pull here, but since this has little sticky elasticity going on to it, it doesn't have the little powder residue that some of them have. I'm going to feed it through little bits at a time so that it's easier for me to take up, because if I were to just pull like that, then I would have been pulling for several minutes trying to get it through. If you enjoyed watching what I had to show you and teach you today, please like, subscribe, and share the video if you'd like. If you have any suggestions on any other exercises, physical fitness related, that I can show you or take you through, perhaps, send me a message and I'll see what I can do. Okay? Enjoy your day. Bye.